What is up, legends? We are back, and we're back with HypeWatch. So I hope you guys have had a very good week. I've had a good week. It's been a very relaxing week. We have plenty of games to actually play this week. We have Echoes, we have Mortal, we have DC Worlds United. We got plenty of stuff to do right now, which is really cool. And we're about to actually get some more stuff coming soon, which is like insanity. Like I don't even know what I'm supposed to do in May. May gonna suck for me. It's gonna be good for y'all, but it's gonna suck for me because there's a lot of stuff that needs to be covered. But with that said, we're gonna go in and we're gonna cover some stuff right now. So Watchers Chronicles I've actually covered before in the past. I didn't feel the need to actually do it again. This is a platformer type of game, and it's very whimsical, very quick to get into, and as long as you have a good, I guess you could say controller setup or system for this, you'll be fine. You don't have to worry about anything. You can play it properly and it'll be good to go. So I just wanted to point it out for you guys. This is, by the time you see this video, it'll be available for you to actually play immediately, so you can just go ahead and enjoy it. All right, so next up we have Nightcore Kingdom. Now you're gonna need VPN to do this, or you can actually go to an APK site to get this file. You notice, like for me, it's not applicable to any of my devices. So in order for me to actually play this, which I did, I just felt that I didn't want to cover it. I had to get the APK basically. So this game is getting a lot of hype, and I get it. It's not so much for me because this is more like, I guess you can say, more tactical, but it's cool, and you can just kind of like see the way that the characters look in the art and everything else. And I know some people don't like maybe like the chibi and everything else like that, but this game has some good art, got some good music, and it's actually fun to play. So I just wanted to again put it out, stuff that I don't always feel the need to actually do a video on, I will mention in HypeWatch, and the fact that I'm mentioning it means that it probably has a little bit of worth to it. So, especially this one is actually getting some hype and worth actually going into. Next is Age of Chaos. Age of Chaos is another game that people seem to be talking about as far as being a war-based, city-based game. Again, like, there's a lot of these games, and I try to limit this the same way I try to limit idle games, like maybe once a week or something like that. And I had already covered 2 games actually like that this week. So I said, you know what? We had enough of city builders. I'm not going to do a third one, which is why you didn't see this video. But I am, again, going to mention it. You're going to need to APK this because you're not going to be able to actually get the download. And most likely it's going to have like it grayed out right here, like it has grayed out for me, but be able to APK it, do it to it. And speaking of APK, I just wanted to go straight to the APK site for this one, which is Night. Now, if you guys have ever played a game called Cat Quest, there's Cat Quest 1 and Cat Quest 2. This game literally looks like somebody just took that game and put this IP, these characters into that game. It's basically like kind of like an open world type of people just run around and beat people up type of thing, RPG. And if I didn't know any better, this looks exactly like Cat Quest, but these characters have been put into this. But that's actually kind of interesting because I liked the original Cat Quest. I haven't played Cat Quest 2, but the first Cat Quest, and I actually streamed that on Twitch too and beat it on Twitch because that's how much fun it was. It just was a really good game. So I'm hoping that this is going to be along those lines. I'm actually going to play it and review it, but you guys might actually see the video before I actually review it, which is rare, because I already have like a backlog of stuff that I need to do and get out. So this is probably gonna end up being Monday. So, but just you'll probably already play it because you'll see this and then download it if you want to download it and enjoy it. But yeah, for me, I'm probably not gonna get a chance to actually do this until Monday because after this particular video, because I do HypeWatch Friday going into Saturday morning, and after that, there's no more videos I do. Everything else is already done. So anything that you see on Saturday and Sunday was already done by Friday. And weekends I would typically always have off. That's just what I do now. So we'll see. Aiden Dark Alliance, as you guys can see right here. This is another game that you're probably gonna have to APK to actually get into. This is more like an idle type of game. EU, for how I don't know how they do it. Actually, I do know how to do it because they have like a template that they just throw IPs on top of. Whoever's doing it though, they're dedicated that they keep continuously doing that. But this is another RPG manager / idle game. I did want to show it because it's going to be global soon anyway, and just in case somebody wants to take a look at it early and play it, here it is. Next up, we have Project Evo. This typically is the sound gonna play in this? Good, not. This is a survival gun type game. The reason why we're looking at this is that the gunplay in this game and the gameplay in this game actually is not bad. People are really hyping it, and I had a lot of people telling me that you should play it. It's awesome. Like, please mention it and everything else. So here we are. We're mentioning it, and I am probably going to try it and see how it works on Moomoo Player, because Moomoo Player is best for stuff like this. And you like, supposedly you're supposed to be able to do stuff just like that in the game. So we'll see. We'll see how hype it is. It looks hype. Like, this is all running in an engine, by the way, and it's running on new Unreal, which not many mobile games are like this yet. They're going to all be eventually. And they're all going to all start looking like this. So this is kind of like, this is the next best thing. So we'll see. We'll see, man. Like, I'm hoping that they can get stuff like this to work like that on mobile, and that mobile will be more like just PC. And yeah, but the problem still is that even if mobile graphically pushes ahead, network wise, it's still behind. Like, network wise, we're still like 5 years behind what PC is as far as network. So I'm hoping that they get the rollback netcode, they get the type of power they need in mobile to actually make games network with each other better, and then we'll be in a good place. We'll be in a really good place when that starts to happen. All right. So next we have Hongkai Star Rail. Now this is interesting because the second beta is coming, and I can literally tell you that this game is worth the hype. It definitely is worth the hype. You're gonna have your husbandos. You're gonna have the, obviously I know something, so I'm just putting it out there. You guys can pretty much trust me that it's going to be worth the hype. And I'll say this much. Ep.53, you should be worried. That's all I'm going to say. You should be, Ep.53, you should definitely be worried. If y'all don't get your stuff together, which we're going to talk about that in a second. Yeah. Now, the next thing is also going to be particularly shocking. I got to take a look at Diablo, and this game is actually good. It's pretty much, it's like Diablo 2, but on mobile, but good. I don't know how they did it or how they pulled it off, but they did. Considering all the stuff that's going on with Blizzard right now, they actually pulled off this not sucking. So, you see, June 2nd, it's going to be out, and we're going to have some fun with it. So if you want to pre-register, you heard it here first that this doesn't suck. I wanted it to suck, and I believed it was going to suck, and then I played it, and I was like, damn, now I got to come out here and tell the truth that this don't suck after I said it was going to suck. I'm like, damn it. Like, you got to keep it real, though. It's not bad. It's pretty cool. So, yeah. Next up, they don't really have a site for this, so I just use the Twitter. I use my Twitter to actually see it. Scarlet Witch is coming, and she's a baddie in this. She looks really good in this. A lot of people aren't really a fan of Future Revolution. I am. I still obviously still play it. Matter of fact, bam, right here. I'm going to send myself out on this again because all I do is auto this anyway, and they're going straight in. Snatch. Thank you. I still play the game. Obviously, I'm maxed on my Storm. Like she really is Omega level, and this is particularly like Scarlet Witch just looks good, and they're keeping the same story where she's just pretty much trying to save Vision in this, and you guys all know what happened to Vision in the beginning of this in this game. He's pretty much like sacrificed himself and trapped, and you're gonna be able to get to play her now. So we get to run around Wanda, sexy. She I don't think Scarlet Witch ever looked any better than she looks in this game. Like she looks really good in this game. So I'm particularly happy to actually get in and play this and have some fun with this character, see what she's about. And that they're previewing it right now. She gonna wild out just to try to save him. You already know that's gonna happen. She gonna go nuts trying to get Vision back. But anyway, this is coming next week, so stay tuned for that. Okay, so Epic 7, they made a lot of changes. We're gonna abbreviate this because this is a whole hell of a lot of stuff. But the Mystic Summons basically has like a pity, and you could choose what Mystic Summons you want to be like your choice or your focus. You could do the same thing with the normal banner and choose what to be your focus. They even have like a little store where you can actually get coins and stuff, which is part of the pity as well. And they basically show you the rates and stuff like that and how it looks, and all of this is good. Here's again where I have a problem with Epic 7. This whole convoluted equipment system is convoluted. It does not need to exist. It just confuses people. It's still based off of RNG, even with the pity. It's unnecessary. It's just all of it is unnecessary. Just let people make gear. It's not that hard. You're not getting any money off of this, and you're not pulling anybody in. People are going to just look at this big ass long system that you have, right? Look at all this. Nobody's reading all of that. I don't know what's wrong with Smilegate. Like, nobody is going to do all this or try to understand it besides like the tryhards. And that's like 5% of your game population. The other 95% is like, F this. Like, I don't understand who, like with game companies, like who makes these choices and says that this is a good idea. This is not a good idea because this is too convoluted. There's too much of this right here. Now, I 100% understand it, what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to farm the hunts and then get the resources. And then even if you fail, you get stacks and it builds up, and then you're supposed to get the points and everything else. However, but still the point of even when you do that particular thing, there is still RNG at the end of it on how strong the stats are. So even if you do have the pity, you still can't make the gear that you necessarily need. You will be able to make, like, if you need a crit damage, speed, you'll be able to make exactly that item, basically. However, it might end up being a weak roll. You might get like 2 speed or something like that, which makes the entire gear a waste of time. So you did all of that farming, again, wasting time, convoluted, just to end up with the low roll. Now, you can actually change the roll, but that is RNG too still. All of this just needs to go. Delete all of it and just let people make gear. Just let people make gear. That will also get rid of the whale disparity, because whales can override this, but just throwing money at it, and then they continue that makes a bigger gap. You just delete all of this. This just doesn't need to exist, Smilegate. It doesn't. It just really doesn't. Like you look like, oh my God, I can't. Companies really have the dumbest people running them sometimes. Like y'all really think that I'd be hard on this company for no reason? I'm just not. Like they just have like the most foolish people making the most foolish decisions that anybody who actually went to game design school would be like, what is this and why is it happening? It's like it's so much. And then they just throw stuff on top of stuff. And this is kind of what happens when a system is broke from the start in a game and you don't just fix it from the start. You just keep trying to add onto it and the base of it is broken. The base of Epic 7 is broken because it relies too much on RNG. You need to take that out. You take that out because they thought that in the beginning that the whole RNG thing was going to make them money and force people into buying gear packs, which is pay to win. And all of that is bad game design. It just is. It doesn't work. Nobody ever likes it. It never works in game industry. And literally, this is the only company that has been allowed to get away with it this long. Exos Heroes didn't get away with it that long. People rioted on their butt until they actually nerfed it into the ground and changed it so it is a more simplified version of what this should be. And it was Epic 7's system to begin with, and Exos said, you know what, we're going to vanilla it and then allow you guys to have an easier time to make the gear. So they essentially did it better immediately. And all Smilegate did is just make it worse. It just made it worse. What they did is they slowed they got rid of the grind gate, which is funny because it's Smilegate. They got rid of the grind gate and replaced it with more grind gate. Basically, it's faster to fail. That's all this did. All this whole convoluted section right here just made it faster to fail. That's why I was like, who does what? Oh my God, I just can't. Let's talk about Blizzard, because Epic 7 just hurts my heart because I wish somebody would just take over Epic 7 who knows what they're doing. Live stream reveal for this. That this is gonna. Well, the reason why we're looking at this is that this is going to be World of Warcraft mobile. Now, I spoke to a rep that swears up and down that this is going to be the business. Now, you see I paused for a second. Again, this is a Blizzard game, and I'm so scared for what they're going to show. First of all, World of Warcraft itself looks like a mobile game on PC. It just does, because they refused to upgrade the damn game for like 15 years graphically. It looks like a mobile game still to this day. So what they can very easily do, this is the last thing, by the way, this is the hype. What they can very easily do is make it so that now World of Warcraft is straight free to play. You can play it cross-platform on Switch, on PlayStation, on mobile, and everybody can play together. That's what they can do. That's what this live stream reveal needs to be. If you want to continue to have the World of Warcraft look like it looks, that's what this live stream needs to be. That you can play it cross-platform and all that stuff, and that will be major. That will be major if people can run around and play with each other like that. Now, here's the thing. You cannot be raiding. Like, if you think you're going to be on your cell phone, unless you got a really badass cell phone, then maybe you will be. But you are not going to be raiding with like an in-game guild if they do something like that. That's not going to work. No in-game guild is going to let you do it either. Unless it works like immaculately. Unless they got like the ultimate rollback netcode. They spent like millions of dollars on their network for the netcode and everything else like that. That you can't do that. That's not going to work. That's absolutely not going to work. But if they pull that off, that'll pull a lot of the people that they lost to Final Fantasy 14 back. Now, there's the other side of this, that they are going for a completely separate, standalone, mobile World of Warcraft feel type of game, which would be completely weird and a waste of money if they actually did do that. And the reason why it'd be a waste of money is because you'll alienate, like you'll have people who are going to be playing this over here, people who are going to be playing this over there. You might as well have them together. That'll save them a lot of money if they actually do that. But it will probably be them with just a completely separate mobile type of thing. And what they can essentially do with that is they can probably just start over. They could and they wouldn't have to worry about redoing everything. They can just it would be like kind of the same way that Blade and Soul has a standalone separate version, which is basically the same thing, just truncated. The same way Black Desert has a standalone, basically truncated version of the PC, which somehow ended up better than the PC version. I bet you that happens with World of Warcraft. I bet the World of Warcraft mobile version ends up better and feel better than the actual World of Warcraft. And that's going to be interesting. So we'll see. That's the hype for this week. I hope you guys enjoyed. I always enjoy talking and doing these videos, and I hope you got some insight. I hope you found a game that you will actually play, and have a good Sunday. Love everybody who showed up. We got a lot of new people. Thanks mainly to Seven Mortal Sins. A lot of new people. I appreciate that. And I'm definitely going to continue to keep playing it because I have a lot of fun with that game. Like, you don't have to spend a lot of money in that game. You can just casually play. Everybody's having fun and not fighting over everything. It's just a cool game to play with the community. So I'm enjoying it. And yeah, happy Sunday. See you guys next week. Peace. Thank you, Legends, for getting to the end of the video. We do 3 to 4 videos every day. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can be first in notification squad. I love everybody who stops by, and I will see you next video. Peace.